come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The lone back's got it. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Got room to work. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the back over the middle. And then this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball and they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Oh, what a cut! Breaks into the open. Touchdown Sooner! Once he got some room, it was over. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
Yeah, and it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Returner will field it and try to do some business. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He breaks a tackle. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed...
It's a fumble! Recovered by the defense, and he's off!
Of those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, it's a fumble. He's headed to the end zone. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Quarterback moving. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooners want to move quickly. Look out, he's got room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, fires downfield.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. It's caught. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Keeps it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. Brings him to the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Leaves it with the back. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Skips away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. And this will stay a three-score game at 24.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Texas offense. They'll try the outside to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Avila. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Motion from the back. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Gage. Fighting off the defender. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gage. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over UTEP. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think at least
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to...
Got it in stride inside the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing. Other way, there's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The give to the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominating.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Still looking, on the move. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. Took care of it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly,
sneaks it in.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
The RPO fires complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown Sooners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Finds a man on the right. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Gage. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offense.
Turning it on! He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here we go, set. A run for the quarterback. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6. They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. And the PAT is good, helps the kicker stats, and not much else as this one is in the books. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat